Year 12567 GE, Galactic Era. Humanity had spread across countless planets, and the Galactic Empire had ruled for thousands of years. Yet within this vast empire, hidden intrigues, betrayals, and power struggles were never absent. Commander Doran Elan was the captain of the Imperial starship Aurora. His mission was to patrol the distant colonies of the Empire and ensure their loyalty. Doran stood on the bridge of his ship, gazing at the star map before him. Their next destination was Orania Prime, a hotbed of rebels who had declared independence from the Empire. "Commander, we are 5 hours away from Orania Prime," said Lieutenant Lyra. "Understood, Lyra," Doran replied. "Prepare the crew. We must be ready for any confrontation upon landing." The crew of the Aurora was trained not just for combat but also for peacekeeping. However, they would not hesitate to use force if necessary to protect the interests of the Empire. Doran trusted his crew, but he could not shake off the anxiety within him. Rebellions were always complex and often led to unexpected outcomes. Hours later, the Aurora entered the orbit of Orania Prime. Doran and his team descended to the planet's surface in a landing capsule. Upon landing, the silence was shattered by the gunfire of rebels. Doran quickly found cover and returned fire. "We came here to bring peace," Doran shouted. "But if you want war, we will give you war." The rebel leader, Commander Yarrick, emerged from behind a hill and spoke loudly. "We only want our freedom, to escape the oppression of the Empire." Doran walked towards Yarrick, lowering his weapon and softening his voice. "I understand," he said. "But you will gain nothing by fighting. The Empire is powerful and will destroy you. Let's find a peaceful solution." Yarrick hesitated, then lowered his weapon. "Let's talk," he said. Doran and Yarrick negotiated for hours. As the two leaders discussed the future of the planet, the tension between the Aurora's crew and the rebels gradually eased. Seeing that peace was possible, both sides lowered their weapons and moved towards a more constructive dialogue. During the negotiations, Doran and Yarrick discussed how the oppressive policies of the Empire had created discontent among the colonies. Yarrick explained how the rich resources of Orania Prime were exploited by the Empire while the planet's inhabitants lived in poverty. Doran admitted he was unaware of the situation and promised to report it to Imperial authorities. One evening, Doran and Yarrick met in the heart of Orania Prime, in the city of Sebel. Doran met Yarrick's family and saw the true state of the planet. The people, oppressed by the Empire, had not lost hope. Yarrick's wife, Lena, was worried about the future of their young son, Tamir. "Commander Elan," Lena said, "I am worried about Tamir's future. The Empire exploits our resources while our children face starvation. This cannot continue." Doran saw the desperation in Lena's eyes and sighed deeply. "I understand," he said. "And I will do everything I can. Changing the Empire's policies won't be easy, but this is where we must start." At the end of the negotiations, it was agreed that Orania Prime would gain greater autonomy and control over its local governance. The rebels would lay down their arms against the Empire, and the Empire would ensure the fair distribution of the planet's resources. This was a small concession for the Galactic Empire but a significant victory for the people of Orania Prime. As the Aurora set off again, Doran took a deep breath. The Galactic Empire was vast and powerful, but peace was always an option. And sometimes, a commander's duty was not just to fight but also to negotiate and ensure peace. Doran stood on the bridge, gazing at the stars. The future was uncertain, but he carried a spark of hope within him. Humanity might have spread to every corner of the galaxy, but peace and justice were always possible. And that was something Doran believed in.